Ladies and gentlemen, before we go on to the big headline from the Supreme Court on the RG Kar hearing today, we have a big exclusive lined up for you on the urban debate. Now, throughout the past 1 month, Mamata Banerjee has insisted that voices critical of her government's handling of the Hodder, whether it's from the opposition, from civil society or the media, form essentially a conspiracy against her. However, the voices that have left Mamata the most uncomfortable are those from her own party. The first MP who was critical, Shantanu Sen, was removed as a party spokesperson. The second MP, Shukhendu Shekhar Roy, had Kolkata cops on his trail after he asked them some very uncomfortable questions on Twitter. So, two of our own MPs were essentially being silenced. But now there is a third MP who's dissenting. His name is Jawahar Sircar. He has left Mamata Banerjee red-faced by refusing to relent on his decision to quit the party and politics, despite being personally spoken to by the Chief Minister. Mr. Sircar is now joining us live to explain his decision to us and to tell us what advice he's giving Mamata Banerjee. Mr. Sircar, thank you very much for your time. Can I ask you, why are you so insistent on your resignation, given the fact that Mamata Banerjee has herself personally called you to say stay on? What went so horribly wrong?
No, it's not. You see, one has a different view of what one would consider contribution. There were many issues that I've raised in Parliament, and I've said they are all available in the public domain. There are issues that have to be raised. There's a small question of the futility of the parliamentary exercise, which hurt me. There's a certain amount of futility of spending so much time and getting so little yield. But more than that is I need to put in a shock therapy. I am very clear that I am leaving politics, Rajniti, but I'm not leaving my niti, my ideology. And my ideology does not allow me to entertain the thought of having BJP sweeping Bengal. I'm very clear on that from day one. And that is why I joined the only force that could stop it. Now, the only force is out to create trouble for itself. Only force is unable to tackle a huge demonstration of no confidence against it. It's actually paving the way for the BJP to get in. And that's what hurts. And I want that hurt to reach them. That's my very simplistic explanation. Do you
think Mamata Banerjee misunderstood and underestimated the anger against her government, that she simply didn't understand?
First is the issue of the tumult, the procession, the tumult, the millions and lakhs of ladies who came out to reclaim the night, who came out again yesterday, who've been coming out, lakhs of men who have joined them. Now, these are not fashionable movements, as it was put out. I also thought, there's a class divide in Bengal. The educated classes of Calcutta and others, the Bhadralok as we call them, most of them despise or dislike Mamata Banerjee because she is a subaltern leader. Okay, so I also thought that way. But at the end of it, I find that most of the people, most of the ladies who were there on these protests were also subaltern ladies. Subaltern ladies who are got her benefits, who will get her benefits. So the question is that we treat this movement as a smoldering fire and try to find out what to do with it. What the party has done is to brand it a political battle against Vam and Ram. Vam means left, Ram means BJP. They are politically much more canny than me, much more experienced than me, so they may be correct also. But I have seen, from whatever I have seen, that there's a huge amount of spontaneity. So there are two movements that one has to tackle. There must be a political battle that she's fighting. I have no comments on that, and I hope she wins in a fight against the BJP. Right. But there's a huge amount of space occupied by non-political forces. A few days ago, some left leaders went, they were booed. A few days ago, this Justice, kya naam hai, Abhijit Gangopadhyay, their MP, BJP MP, went to sympathize with the striking doctors. He was booed away. He said, "Don't aap jaiye, aap BJP ban gaye." Shayad, if I had also gone as a TMC one, I'd have also been thrown out. You know what I mean? So there is a strong non-political component, and that component is
Correct.
angry not only with the happenings, not only with the mishandling, but angry with larger issues, and angry with larger issues of wide-scale corruption. Now, I have written that other states also have corruption. Other states also have corruption, but people somehow are more tolerant to it. Bengal is a highly emotionally charged state. It's a violence-prone state. You know, it's different. So they won't stomach this amount of ostentatious show of corruption. I had to write it. And when I write it, I have to leave. You don't say these things and say, okay, give me takya.
And you're saying you're not taking back your resignation. Can I ask you if you think that the biggest mistake made by Mamata Banerjee was to back Sandip Ghosh?
Yes, I see that her soft-peddling or her, let us say, lukewarm treatment of Sandip Ghosh was a very big mistake.
And finally, as we wrap this interview, any advice to your former boss, Mamata Banerjee?
Madam, please understand this is a popular anger against a lot of things concerning your regime. Please take action on those points. Please reach out to the people and stop this, put an end to this endless protest in Kolkata. That would be my message.
Mr. Sircar, thank you very much for your time. I hope Mamata Banerjee is listening.